In the world of luxury, time is everything. And yet, there was a time when that idea meant nothing at all. Wristwatches were laughed at. Pocket watches ruled the world. Everyone believed this, except one cat. In 1905, London was cold, crowded and unforgiving. This is where Whiskers Wilsdorf arrived, with almost nothing. His parents were gone. To survive, he sold what little his family had left. Then he left everything familiar behind. London wasn't kind, but it was powerful. Pocket watches demanded both paws, slow, inconvenient, hidden. A wristwatch was different. But the world wasn't ready to agree. Whiskers didn't argue. He watched. And then he found someone who believed. Together, they turned to Swiss precision. Their first office was small. Their resources were even smaller. But belief costs nothing. So he focused on the one thing that mattered: accuracy. Because without trust, luxury means nothing. One quiet night, a name emerged: Pawlex. Short, strong, timeless, more than a product, a symbol. But history had other plans. War was coming. Early wristwatches weren't ready. Dust destroyed them. Whiskers studied the problem. Then he redesigned the watch itself. The result was the oyster case. Fully sealed, dustproof. But Whiskers didn't rely on claims. He relied on proof. So he sent the watch into the ocean. Where pressure destroys everything weak. The watch kept ticking. When she emerged, the world believed. Luxury isn't claimed, it's demonstrated. But Whiskers wasn't finished. Manual winding was inconvenient, so he observed how cats moved and turned motion into power. The perpetual movement, powered by natural motion, no winding, no compromise. Pawlex was no longer catching up. It was setting the standard. Whiskers understood something most brands didn't. Status comes from proof.
Our philosophy rests on the conviction that reason, applied gently but firmly, is the only sustainable foundation for our society.
So he tied Pawlex to extremes, where failure wasn't an option, where pressure breaks the weak, where precision must be instant. In every environment, Pawlex endured. It became a ritual. You didn't wear Pawlex to tell time. You wore it to signal who you were. Behind the empire, Whiskers had a life few ever saw. He shared it with someone who believed in him completely. She passed away far too young. And the world grew very quiet. They had no children. For many founders, this is where the story ends. For Whiskers, it was only the beginning. In 1945, he made an unprecedented decision. He transferred ownership of Pawlex. All of it. No heirs, no shareholders. Only purpose. Pawlex would remain independent forever. Decades passed. Pawlex endured. From a single idea, a standard was born. Pawlex wasn't just about watches. It was about restraint, discipline, and belief. And from that, lessons emerged. Lesson 1. See the future before it's obvious. Lesson 2. Build a brand people aspire to own. Lesson 3. Obsess over quality. Because quality compounds. Lesson 4. Play the long game. And Lesson 5. Build something that outlives you. The foundation ensured Pawlex would never be sold. Never rushed, never compromised, never controlled by anyone else. Whiskers Wilsdorf didn't just build a watch. He built a standard, and time has been obeying it ever since. Next, how a traveling cat turned simple luggage into a luxury empire.